Hi, ladies and gentlemen, men and women, boys and girls. Hi. How are y'all doing today on what is it, November the 4th? Last time I spoke to you guys was November the 2nd. As you can see, I'm still wearing the same clothes. I'm still wearing the same clothes that I made that video on the second day. Now, of course, there's a method to my madness of why you still see me in these clothes. For I, ladies and gentlemen, have been, say, assisting the ops a little bit. Assisting them just a little bit, though, just like a tinchy winch, right? So when I gave my address of the old address, and when I gave you the directions, or say a location where I was, that was all done purposely on my behalf. I figured I might as well set everybody up then, since everybody's so smart. So I decided that I'm going to tell you guys where I am. Where's Waldo? Purposely, of course. Well, I had to anyways. The only way to catch everybody was to do it purposely. So I did. So I gave the address of told you guys that I'm at Sheridan Mall, right? If you want to find me, you'll know where to find me. But you see, the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, see the goon squad? You see the villains? They all know where I am anyways. This is not nothing new. They all know where I am, right? So if they all know where I am, do you think it's going to be hard for them to find me? No, it won't be. But it helps them to set up shop. Or I should say, scene. It makes them have to end up setting up a scene, right? Okay. So of course, I was there, right? That day that I left that video for you guys on the 2nd, right? So somewhere between nighttime, I went MIA on them. They couldn't find me. They couldn't find me, right? Couldn't find the kid. So anyways, I get just a little bit on my part. A little bit on my part. And then I decided I'm going to go back there when the mall opens. Not how I normally do, you know, because I always give them the heads up that I go there early in the morning, but I chose not to do that. I decided to go there at 10 o'clock. You know, around 10 o'clock when the mall actually opens. Because remember, I want them to set up shop. Scene, right? The scene. Okay. Boy, did they not disappoint me. They did not disappoint me, ladies and gentlemen. Not whatsoever did they disappoint me. Not at all. Nope, no disappointment. Can't say I was disappointed, for I was not disappointed. I expected this much, and even then some. So no, not disappointing at all. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, when I got there, of course, I went to the Tim Hortons first, Tim Hortons in the mall. When I went to the Tim Hortons, there was a hella, the whole place was packed. If I wanted to like sit in there, don't even think about it. You ain't allowed. See, that was my impression the moment I got into Tim Hortons. That they didn't want me to sit down in the Tim Hortons because in there was packed. So I said, okay. I get the message. Fine. So then I went to the cash register, ordered some stuff, But before I ordered, people were like following me, trailing behind me. So I said, go ahead to this person. And he went through. And then another person came and I said, go ahead. And he said, are you sure? And I'm like, by all means, not a problem. Go ahead, right? Okay. Remember, I can't stay in the Tim Hortons because there's back. As I said, that was their way of telling me, you're not allowed to sit in here. So I said, okay. So in doing so, letting the two customers go ahead of me, being the good civilian I am. I came to me now and I said, okay, since I can't sit here, I'm gonna have to go somewhere else. Clearly. So then, fine, so be it. I guess they're pissed off at me because they're there from early in the morning and they expected me there early in the morning and I wasn't there, so that probably pissed them off. For early in the morning that they're expecting me is like 5 o'clock in the morning, ladies. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand that's when they're expecting me there. So just imagine being there, setting up scene from 5 o'clock in the morning and the kid ain't there. So they hella pissed. Of course the Tim Hortons packed. Because, hello, they're expecting me from 5 in the morning. That's when I go to the Tim Hortons, right? So they're expecting me at 5 in the morning. So they've been out there waiting on the kid. Waiting on the kid. Okay. So anyways, I order a large tea. And remember me being the good Samaritan I am, because they're not all ops. Like the first one was an op, but the second one wasn't an op, So after he ordered his stuff, he decided he was going to pay for my tea, which I thought was so nice and generous of him. How nice. You always find the good in the ops of the bunch. You feel me? They're there. But this particular day, ladies and gentlemen, they took the civilians. They overtook the whole mob. It was a sight to see. I had to compose myself. I really had to compose myself and not laugh, because I didn't want them to know that I was laughing at them, because you guys already know when I think they're silly, I start to laugh. And I can't laugh because then I'm going to expose myself and then they're going to know that I'm on to them. So for the whole day, I tried my real best not to laugh and not to make them, or at least not to make them see me laughing or smirking or smiling is what I tried to do for the day. Anyways, I get the tea. I sit for a bit in the Tim Hortons that's packed. And then I accidentally got up and left. Left my gloves. I left my gloves. Accidentally. And I didn't. It was accidental. It wasn't an accident. Again, a tea bit of me assisting. just a tea bit. Just tea bit. Okay. So then I walked through the Tim Hortons into the mall now, right? So, of course, gotta start walking, see what's up, see what they got planned for the kid, So, of course, walking around, see new ops, like, they brought in new ops. Like, I was so happy to see the new ops along with the old ops, along with the ones from the other Tim Hortons all over the place that I be going to. I was like elated. I was like, today is going to be a good day. Like a really interesting day it's going to be. So I sat there. I went down to the food court down there, sat down. There wasn't really a lot there because, as I said, they took over the Tim Hortons. They took over the Tim Hortons. So at this point, they have to scatter and spread if I go downstairs in the mall, right? So of course, again, I ordered food. The last time I made a video in my gear with Tupac, you feel me, Tupac? And I ordered this particular food. But again, I have to tell you guys, I've been helping them a little bit. So I was trying to be consistent with this particular food place. With this particular food place. Because see, the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, you see the ops, the government system that be following my ass everywhere, like, they need me to be consistent so they can know how to set up their scene on the kit. You feel me? Okay. So of course, I've been doing little bits of stuff. Remember I told you I'm busy, I've been doing things. I've been doing things, right? So I've been going to the Caribbean food store, ordering roti about 3 times now. About 3 times I ordered it. Last time I got them giving me some goat and like some, what was it? Oh, and a piece of oxtail. Tell them I'm coming back to come get this next food, because I gotta tell them these things, you know, so they could set up shop. As I said, scene. I gotta tell them, like, I'll be back. I'm like, I'm gonna come back later in the day, but I didn't, right? That's how you guys got to see that video. I didn't come back that day, right? So of course they're laying me the next day. You feel me? All right. So of course I came and I strolled, but when I came down there, they were in the back, you know, so I walked over, looked at it. Then of course I saw my favorite cleaner. She's my favorite. She's my favorite cleaner. She's an Indian cleaner in there. She's an op though. When I'm downstairs at the food court, she never cleans. She never cleans. All she does is walk around and follow me all around that circle of the food court. Never cleans. She walks around and says she's cleaning the tables. One time I got in an altercation with her because I had my leg on the chair, and she had to figure out how she was going to talk to me at this point, you know. And she said, "You can't have your feet up there." I go, "Shit, where the fuck were you when that other girl had her feet up?" To tell her that her feet can't be up there. And she's like, well, I'm like, so what about the kids that be having their feet up there, right? That was my first altercation with her, you know. She had to figure out how she's going to talk to the kid while I'm in there. Anyways, she comes over and she tells me I got to put down my feet and shit. And I was like, what? What? I'm like, yo, you know what? Beat it. Go do your job. Right? I'm like, go do your job. Right? And she's like, I'm doing my job. I go, no, you're not. You half doing your job, chick. I go, let's get something clear here. You are to clean in this area right here. That means the chairs are included. Girlfriend, not just the table, the chairs too. The chairs that the people sit on, you know, the chairs that the food might drop on and shit like that. Yeah, you're responsible for cleaning the chairs too, homegirl. So of course, today when I seen her and I kept walking through down there and kept passing her by, and I'm like, damn, you are never cleaning. How come you're never cleaning? Like, what's up with that? You are never cleaning. Like, you just linger around here, never cleaning, fake cleaning all day. Next up, right? Oh, let me tell you the regular ops that's actually in the mall, right? So the cleaning lady that I'm telling you about is an op, right? 2 major, oh shit, not even 2, the 4 security guards in there, all ops, including the major one that happens to be there on not wearing his uniform every day, all day, every day. He always there. He always there. They're all interested to see when they're trying to like set up scene on sides of the upstairs and downstairs to keep an eye on me. It's amazing. Oh, the man that works in the hat store, up in that hat store, up. Oh, Nancy, you know I'm not going to forget about you. After all, you are my sister's fellow friend. And Jillian, Jill, you know, those are your friends. You know, your Tiffin friends. Up, Nancy. You're up. Remember? You're up. You love Camille. You love all that Tiffin goods they give you and shit. Let me expose you. Nancy. Nancy from Nails. Downstairs in Shirley Mall. Yes, along with your cousin. Your cousins them that work in the, what is it? The walk, the Edo. Ops, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all didn't know, they be ops. Oh, let me tell you about upstairs, like across from like Ardene's, the phone guy there. Oh, you should see what he did when I went on that side. He went all the way in the back of his store and got a customer to come out to act as if she walked in the store. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you I'd be composing to laugh of every funny shit they be doing. Oh, not to mention, big scene with this black nigga dropping like he fainting in Nancy's store. Scene. Remember when I told you guys about these elaborate scenes that they tend to play, perform? Scene. Scene. Okay. Now, oh, security, girl security. You did an amazing job trying to pretend all day. I did my due diligence to not laugh at you either. Coming outside, telling the people them to move, you know. When I'm out there, you know, all the drama you guys kept up whole day today, the cops coming outside while I'm outside. Oh, by the CIBC, there's a stop sign and there's this thing there, and I just sat on there the whole day. Most of the day, I sat there. So when I'm not in the mall, they had to come outside of the mall to see what I'm doing. But I wasn't doing anything really. I literally was sitting on that thing all day. The only time I moved was to, you know, play with them in the mall. Or say go get some water across the street. At the same time, pay attention to all their cars in the parking spot, because, boy, I love the new faces that came. Yo, when I tell you guys I was proud today. I was proud of the elaborate detail that was going on in this mall today. Oh, and the library that I told you, I think they're smart. Oh, today, just before it was closing, again, scene. The scene was this man claiming he's doing his taxes, right? And he's not doing anything wrong. And remember the girl security I told you about that was coming outside and acting like, oh, she's telling people to move and shit? Yeah, she was there along with the Indian one with the tie-up head, the rap, another op. Both of them was there, and the elaborate scene with the man. So I just stood outside of the door, leaned up on the door, and I was watching this entertainment. Entertainment. Remember how I told you guys about what entertainment is? Entertainment. Remember I gave you guys the definition of entertainment and what it is? It's to contain. These elaborate, detailed entertainment they got going on in here for me. Amazing. When I say amazing. Anyways, so he said he had his rights and everything like that. While at the same time I'm watching them, I'm watching the library people then behind the screen of the place tapping their one another like they're saying, look, she's here, she's here. I'm sitting there watching all of this, and of course, composure. Not showing a hint of a smile. So then I sat back I sat in the chair, you know, the one where the man followed me one time from the library all the way to the Popeyes. Remember I told you guys about that? Yeah. I sat in that chair, watched this black couple. I'm assuming she claiming she a teacher and shit with her kids and her husband. It's the elaborate detailed. See, they couldn't tell me to leave, and they couldn't tell them all to leave because they were in there. The show had to play. The performance had to be there. Perform, ladies and gentlemen, is what everybody was doing. Now, you see, I stayed in that mall once it opened, and I stayed there all the way till it closed. And it closed at 8 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. So the library is the last place I stayed. Sat there watching the time, watching them linger around, circle around, trying to act like they're doing shit. I ain't doing nothing but sitting in the chair, looking at everybody, acting as they're trying to do stuff. Who's taking the things from outside, bringing it in and putting it in, and then the next one coming in and saying, oh, I thought I should put it here. All of a sudden, ain't nobody know where the shit goes in the library. Everybody nervous. Everybody nervous. The warlocks came in there. Yo, I started to do the count. Yo, when I tell you, I left the library about, let's see, 10 to 8. 10 to 8. Then I still started to circle a little bit. Because, see, I needed to keep them all busy. And I did that. I kept everybody busy. I kept everybody so business in there, all the ops, that the whole mall was still packed upon closing. So when I tell you guys, the whole mall was ops. That's how you know. The whole mall was ops. Now, after I went outside, I went back to my position, right back on that spot, and sat there with my hands on my chin, like this. At this point now, I couldn't hold my composure no more. Now, I was just straight laughing, because at this point, ladies and gentlemen, men and women, boys and girls, they gotta figure out what the fuck they're doing. What are they doing? Okay, so what do we do? Do we still watch her? Or do we leave? Because at this point, we more than exposed ourselves. At this point, I'm just laughing because it's like ain't nobody know what the fuck to do. Oh wait. Let me hold on. I'm moving ahead of myself. I didn't tell you guys how I was bothering a few of them in there. I was bothering a few of them in there, you know, just a few. Like as I said, when I was leaving from the spot outside and coming inside, like some of the new ops, I was following into the mall. So let me tell you how they don't like me. Because they know I made them. I let them go first, and nobody wants to open the door for me. And again, as I said, hold my composure. And I'm like, how rude. Don't even know how to hold the door for a lady with a composed face. I got 3 of them to do that shit in one day. 3 of them. 3 of the new ops that was there. I got to do that. I'm like, damn, they're making this shit easy. Then there was this whole Spanish group that was in the Tim Hortons. Well, I decided to walk from the inside, going back in the Tim Hortons on to go into the Tim Hortons. And I was like, hi guys, what's up? What y'all doing? This time they decided they wanted to engage. I said, what are we talking about? Oh, we talk about lots. I go, what we talking about? You speak this language? I'm like, of course, a little bit. What we talking about? Ain't nobody want to talk. I'm like, I thought you guys were talking about me. You don't want to talk about me no more? I'm like, all right, I gotta go. But you over here, I'll see you soon. Talking to this nigga in the red sweater that keeps following me everywhere in the mall. So I'm like, okay. I'll play it off like I don't see you. All right. Then there's this next guy that follows me in the mall and watches me while I'm outside the mall, tries to stay on the backside, everything. Like, doing the most. So I decided to go follow him around the back of the corner, and I decided to stand up beside him. I'm like, what's up? What are you up to? He's like, nothing. I go, oh, can I hang out here with you? Because this shit I be asking them, can I hang out here with you? Pissed. He's like, you want a cigarette? I'm like, nah, I'm good, I'm gravy. But what you up to? Oh, I'm just waiting for my, he said he's waiting for his son. Like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. I go, okay, I'll wait with you. I'm like, I'll wait with you. I'll wait with you. Oh man. Yeah, so I was going to I was messing with a few of them. And there one of them, the Indian guy and the two Indian men that was watching me close to the ending just before I was leaving. I walked from away where I was, and I walked all the way over there to them, turned around the chair, and started looking at them. And he looks at me. One was gone to the store. And the next one looked at me. He's like, hi. I'm like, hi. He's like, is everything okay? I'm like, nah, I'm hungry. I'm like, I'm hungry. He's like, you're hungry? You want some food? I'm like, of course. Doable. So again, of course, one food. I guess they're gonna share with one another, but now they had to share 3 ways. So then he takes the plate and he starts sharing the food. He's like, are you hungry a lot? I'm like, yeah, I'm hungry a lot. Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so not hungry. But I couldn't help myself. I really couldn't. Like, I had to play with them. I had to play with them today. It was funny. It was so detailed and elaborate. What they said. I had to play with them, man. I had to play with them. Even this next one that's always there, I had to ask him what he's looking in the hardware store. He's just staring into oblivion. I had to go over there and ask him what he's like. What do you mean? He keeps repeating the same stupidness over and over. I'm like, I don't know. You tell me. You're always looking over there. What you looking at? Yo. Ladies and gentlemen, men and women, boys and girls. Damn, when I say they gave me entertainment today. Didn't they give me entertainment today? So anyways, Moloch, all the opposites. They don't know. Should we leave? Should we go? But suppose she's waiting for somebody. Hold on. Is she waiting for somebody? Is she waiting for somebody? But we can't leave. Okay, some of us gotta go. Some of us gotta like switch a rule, move up around, you know. A good hour. It took about a good hour to start disperse in different ways and structures, and some who's trying to move off with the cars, cause yo, When I say it looked like a dance scene out there, it looked like there was a party going on in the mall. After the mall is closed, after 8 o'clock, there was a party. Ambulance came in there. The cops came in there. Walked to the door, acting like they don't know the mall motherfucking locked and shit. I guess they were the scare tactic there. Like, move. But I told you guys, that was my spot for the day. You feel me? It was my spot. So I wanted to stay in my spot the whole day. My outside spot. So of course, you should have seen all the op cars driving back and forth, in and out, back and forth around me throughout the whole night. Oh, it gets better though, ladies and gentlemen. They upped the ante. They dispersed a thick ass fog. I was like, yes, the zombies are coming. Who's coming to scare the kid? Ladies and gentlemen, I can't tell you how much I was laughing this whole night. This whole night. When I tell you the ops be circling. And then they got the goons, because remember, thuggies. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. See, remember I tell you the ops gotta follow me everywhere? That includes family members and stuff. So guess which op from the family came to the mall? I was expecting her. I was so expecting her. See, it was my cousin, the cousin Kim. The cousin that lives in the building next door to my old building, 3330 building. So I lived in the 333 building. She lives in the 3328 building. The buildings that are attached. I'm gonna tell you how she got there. First, the scene was her living in this elaborate big ass house. And then all of a sudden, she needed somewhere to live. So where'd she come? Where they all come. To the block is hot. The block is hot. So of course, when I was sitting outside, in my spot, she came. But she didn't come, She didn't approach me like the last time she approached me and, said, I look like I'm sick. And that was like probably the last time I ever seen her off on the block. Last time I seen her off the block, I don't know. I think she has this thing where she's trying to say she gully and shit. Like she could do something and shit. Still waiting, by the way. Shit, I'm waiting for all you motherfucking family members to act like you gully and shit. I'm late waiting, y'all. Don't you know? Been waiting, y'all. So of course, I don't have to see her because she's making sure I can hear her. So I look around and see her. I start laughing, and I stopped laughing. I stopped laughing and turned my head to act like I don't see her. Because I'm like, look at this dumb bitch. Look at this stupid bitch coming out of nowhere, trying to talk loud, acting as if she could do something or rep something. Remember I told you? See, I only expected, ladies and gentlemen, the ops that work for the government and the ones repping, like feeling like they can do something. You feel me? That was who I was expected to show their face. So they did not disappoint me, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, ain't nobody disappointed me. Nobody. Not one person disappointed me. See, I expected this bitch. So, but she never came over. And I thought, ain't she gonna come over, man? Because I'm pretty sure her talking on the top of her lungs, holding her phone, walking past on the side of the mall, walking through there, was for me to hear her, right? To acknowledge her or something. For she feel like she's somebody. Still thinking you're somebody, huh? Still thinking you're somebody. Shit. Where they do that at? Still thinking you're somebody. But of course, doesn't stop there. So she had to pass me once. Podcast. Podcast. And then of course, she had to walk back the other way. So I turned my head to her again. Because again, told you, I don't want nobody to see me laugh after them. Because they don't know how much of a fool they make out there. So, coming around my presence and shit. Oh yeah, Mr. Brown, what's up, homie? You've been trying to get my attention. I see you, homie. But what's up? Are y'all expecting me to approach y'all or something? Y'all is amazing. Did I tell you how all y'all is amazing? Or the next nigga on my block that lives on my block. Yeah, with his bone-legged self, looking old as a motherfucker, like he's about to drop out still. He follows me at the bingo hall. He be at the mall today. Told you, the block is hot. They gotta follow the kid. They have to follow me. Regardless of what, they gotta follow me. So I figure, not on your time, but on my time. See, I'm tired to tell you guys, I don't play off of your time. Y'all gonna be playing on my time. Always remember that. So every time you all think you got the heads up, y'all ain't got the heads up. You don't. As I said, for your coming at the kid, bring your A game, man. Because I'm bringing it 10 times full on y'all stupid asses. I tried not to laugh, I really did. Oh, let me tell you about the goon squad that came in the shadows in the fog. The fog they made for me. I love that. I love that. That elaborate scene there was great. I didn't even take my glasses off. I was like, what? These glasses, they dark as fuck. And I was like, yeah, they gotta see how it makes it even look darker. I was like, I wonder what kind of zombies are gonna come out. This must be the niggers and all the trap people that feel like they can come for the kid. See, what y'all don't understand is this. So let me break it down to you so you understand. See, I don't have to live nowhere. See, I sit on my throne anywhere. Pay attention now. I sit on my throne everywhere. See, the best plan you all had was keeping me inside. The stupid plan y'all have is having me outside. That was your stupid plan. Your stupid plan was putting me out here on the streets. For I am going to run the street. My throne is going to be the street anywhere I choose it to be. You feel me? On my court. So for all you hood niggers, thug niggers, trap bitches, all y'all feeling like you coming for the kid, make sure you could come for the kid. Because I told you, ain't nobody hiding around here from y'all. Never have been. Ain't hiding from you. See, that's why y'all see me in these clothes right now. You feel me? Because I was there from 10 in the morning. I stayed till 8. A matter of fact, I stayed there all the way till that Tim Hortons was up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I went in there and drank some tea. That's how much I ain't hiding, homies. Told you. I was looking for the ones that's repping. Nigger that circled me 4 times coming around, acting like, you need help. Came out twice out of his car. First time, I didn't even acknowledge him. Second time, he parked right up and came out again. And he said, you're on the street. I go, really? How you know I'm on the street? After all, I keep telling you, ladies and gentlemen, I don't even look like I'm on the street. So how does nigga know I'm on the street? Could you be another op? See, he played himself so much that when he said he just wants to help me, I was like, all right, how you gonna help the kid? Still waiting. Still waiting. That nigga just went back in his car. He was like, fuck, got exposed. Now let me tell you about this next nigga. See, they be coming like in groups out of the fog, yo. When I'm seeing them, all I'm doing is laughing. Like I can't even stop myself from laughing. I'm like, yo, what's gonna play out now? What's gonna play out now? Like I'm ready for it. I'm like, what? Everybody's coming. They coming. They coming. They showing themselves. You feel me? They all coming, showing themselves. You should see all the cars that was coming to drive by, lay with me. Like they lay with me. I ain't even flinching, sitting there watching them. Like, so what's up here? Like, what y'all doing? Who's winding down their window a little bit? Drive by slow and shit. I'm just sitting there like, that's all. That's all you guys got for me. Ain't nobody could make a move. Then there's this Indian one acting drunk. First he came with about 4 or 5 of them. And I was standing in the spot, of course. And he's like, what the fuck you looking at? Because of course I'm standing and turned towards them. And I'm just looking. And I'm laughing. I'm laughing. And then he says, oh, my bad, ma, my bad, ma. Then he comes back again, you know. Comes back, but this time when he comes back, he only comes with one friend this time. But this time, he's stomping the sleeping police. You know what the sleeping police is? That's what we call them in Jamaica. The sleeping police, those bumps. You know, those pillar things. He was stomping on that, and then those things where the plants grow out of and shit. He be dragging up the shit out there, and I'm watching him and just laughing. He crosses over to where I am. He's a few feet away from me, technically. He then starts beating up the stop sign and shit, like beating up the stop sign. Beating up the stop sign. This time he comes again, and he's like, what the fuck you looking at? So I laugh again. But this time, he comes approaches now. He comes approach. I'm like, yeah, somebody's coming to play. Like, what? Finally, some entertainment for real. Because, you know, the squaddies are out. They're out. They're coming for the kid. They're coming for the kid. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, he comes over. And I'm like, you feel like you want to do something? You want to do something? He's like, nah, ma. Nah. I go, you sure? Cause I see you over there beating up the stop sign. The stop sign's not moving. Because it's a stop sign. Get it? So what you beating up the stop sign for? I'm laughing now, but I was speaking all of this to him very seriously. Because remember, he be moving like he repping, like he feeling like he want to do something. So of course, I'm talking to, and he's like, nah, ma, every 2 seconds he's trying to dips me. I'm like, dips. I go, I don't know about that. You might feel like I'm the stop sign and you want to feel like you want to come beat on the kid. What's good, homie? That's why I'm asking him. And he's like, no, it's not like that. We cool, ma. We cool. I go, what you mean we cool? I know you. I'm not aware I know you. I know you. What's up? Do I know you? And I don't know about it? Yo. Then I seen this girl out there that's shaking her ass. Like literally, she be selling her ass out there and shit. And I was like, man, what's she doing on this side? Because the last times I've been out there, she been on the other side, you know, creeping. And all those niggas be gym screeching, driving up on her ass and shit like that. And she's slowly walking over, selling her ass and shit. This is what you girls are up to nowadays, man. Like, y'all out here selling yourself for some cash. I tell you guys about money. Out here selling your ass. Selling your ass. And all I'm doing is sitting there and I'm like, you better not even come over here, because the way how these agents and ops are acting like they trying to set me up with shit. Next thing you know, you hear that I'm selling my ass out here with you. Or affiliated with a bitch that be selling her ass out here. Can't trust the ops, man. After all, y'all be trying to set me up for all kinds of shit. So if y'all trying to set me up for shit, I wouldn't be surprised if y'all trying to act like I'm selling my ass out here and shit. For some change. So I'd be sitting out there saying, bitch, you better not come over here. I'm like, bitch, you better not even think about moving like you want to come stand over here. After all, the cars that keep circling is moving like if they're trying to pick my ass up anyways. You know, seen. So of course, amazing to watch, no? Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I had to tell you guys about my day and why I'm in these clothes still. Oh, wait, not done it. As I was talking about the store, me storing my stuff and shit, like, you know, I asked a lady over here. I haven't seen her. She wasn't the one who actually registered me in here, right? I asked her how secure are these security locks in here and shit, you know? And she said, the only way you can get in is unless somebody tries to break it open, right? And she's like, it's okay, you're secured. So of course, why not ask the obvious question, you know? So, do you have cameras in here? Like, yes, we do. I go, oh. So, question is, do you have a camera in my unit? She's like, why? Are you worried about something? I go, no, I just want to make sure. I just want to know how secure your spot is. Is there a camera in my unit? Well, there's cameras all. No, I didn't ask you that. I want to know if there's a camera where my unit is. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Lo and behold, there's no camera in my spot. So, okay. So, of course, when I left now, the Sheridan Mall, right? I was going to the storage unit. So of course the ops, you should see all the ops blowing down the street as if they're all trying to get there before me. In their car, like they don't know I'm walking and shit. They could have took their time, their sweet fucking time. But nah, they gotta set up the scenes, man, the scenes. So here what? There might be a break-in, you feel me? And when the break-in happens, they have to play it off like, oh, but you knew there was a break-in. Because, of course, when I got here, there was like a nigga that looked like a bum lurking outside. As if he's hoping that somebody's able to open the door for him. Yeah. Yeah. See where this is going? They're playing into it, you know, so that when they do break in, because I'm telling you, that's what they want to do. They really want to break into the storage, you feel me? That's what they want to do, because the ops are already in here. Right? So what they really want to do is break in to the storage. So they got to like play it off performance-wise, basically. I told you guys about the performance. It's all in the detail, right? Detail, right? Detail. What's detail? Following. Detail. Tail. Tail in a person, go into depths of a detail. But if you guys want, I'll go get the dictionary and write down all the information and come back and tell you guys what detail means. If you want. But it's all in the detail, ladies and gentlemen. So don't be surprised if I tell you guys that miraculously it's been broken into. And I could say that I saw somebody moving like they wanted to come into the spot. And maybe that's that person. They just happen to just randomly come to mind though. They're gonna randomly break into mine though. Out of all the ones. For there's no camera there. But don't worry. As she said, I'm insured. So let me give you guys a heads up. So you know what's gonna happen if it plays out. Because, you know, they like to do these elaborate things, like they know what they're doing and shit. So, it's all in the detail of telling people that. All in the detail. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's my update. I had to come and tell you guys about it. It was so cool. I thought it was so fun. Really, really fun. Like, they brought in some new players. And I'm happy about that. Because I was getting tired of the same old folks pretending. I keep telling them, like, when I talk to them, I keep telling them, like, we can hang out, you know. Like this next one before I left, I said, I like all the elaborate detail. And he's like, I don't speak any English. That's what he told me. So I said, okay. So I just sat beside him anyways. And I just started talking about the day and saying, such elaborate things happened today, you know. Big old man fainting in the hair salon. Draping up another man, security in the library. I go, you follow me all over the place. See, when I'm talking to this person that says me don't speak any English, he's agreed. He's nodded to everything I'm saying for the person that doesn't speak any English. Ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you that my day was amazing, I can't tell you how amazing it was. It was great. Anyways, I go by the name WiseOneTeach Teach. You can call me Teach. If you like, if this sounded any way entertaining to you, please like, share, subscribe, thumbs it up, comment. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.